Oh, we love some Cleveland Browns on this show. Now that the offseason is upon us, I'm going to be profiling some players that I expect to make that big leap in 2019 in each week's edition of the Burleson. Now, earlier this week, Odell made some waves like he usually does when asked about Baker. He responded, he's Brett Favre. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. Whew. That's big praise compared to one of the legends. Now, this isn't the first time that Favre and Baker have been linked with Baker Mayfield recreating the iconic Favre draft picture last year. And how about that, pulling off the jean shorts just like Favre was when he was drafted. Now, this isn't the only way that these guys are compared. I will compare them on the field, and let's see if Odell is spot on with his prediction. So let's take a trip inside the film room and break it down. Baker Mayfield, Brett Favre. Here's Brett Favre dropping back tight window throws. All right, you're going to see him up against the Bengals. This is 1995, and let's change the angle on this. You'll see all of these different jerseys. Bengals, 3 individuals surrounding the jerseys, but Brett Favre keeps his eyes on the green like a casino camera, and he's going to find his wide receiver. That right there is a tight window throw. Baker Mayfield, how does he do when he's looking at those tight windows? Okay, you're going to see the route combination, right? Outside release, post route, inside crossing route. Baker Mayfield, he's going to drop back. He's going to shop around. Where does he want to go? Receiver, 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 receiver. He's going to find, of course, Jarvis Landry, one of his favorite targets. And over the middle, after shopping around, he's going to throw it in this tight window. And this is some window shopping. Yep, just like he's browsing, looking for something.
Hey,
and
Nate,
boom.
This is his first career game he's throwing that
Thursday
pass.
night football up against the Jets. Big stage, and he's dropping a dime right over the outstretched hands of the defender in between 1, 2, 3 individuals. If that's not a tight window throw, risky throw, just like Brett Favre. I'm just saying, so far, Odell, you're spot on, fam. All right, let's keep this train rolling. We see the tight window throws, but how about the risky throws?
Oh, that's one of my
now,
favorites
this
of all
is
time.
nasty right here. 1993 wild card round. Brett Favre, he's going to break out to the
Go
left.
Sterling! Look at Sterling deep! Hit
How about
Sterling!
this? Some guys, they go against the grain. Hall of Famers throw against the grain. And that right there was one of the greatest plays of all time. Rolling left and then throwing right. Baker Mayfield. Is he going to do the same thing? 3rd and 17. Now, Baker Mayfield, he led college footballs last year with completion percentage. So he takes risks. Don't get me wrong. But it's a little different. I mean, calculated, though. Like, he takes calculated risks like cheating on the math test. So he's going to have a high percentage with the success rate. So he's going to drop back. And who is he looking for? Is a wide receiver out on the sideline. He has Jarvis screaming down the middle. And he sees individuals, like I said, calculated risk, right? So it's 3rd and 17. Now, Shrakes, he drops off, throws this ball deep, twisted up with his body. If this ball is picked off, what is it like?
It's like a punt.
It's like a punt. So it's a little bit more calculated than just throwing a crazy ball. Some people see 3 defenders. They say, what kind of throw was that? Well, it's Baker Mayfield knowing the situation. All right, let's keep this thing going. On the run. This is 2001 versus my Lions. You got Brett Favre. Yes, my man. On the run versus a Lion like a safari going wrong, and he hits a dime on the right sideline. Baker Mayfield. Now let's see what he does throwing on the run. And we talked about his footwork quite a bit. A little bit of comparison to Drew Brees, but here it is right here. He knows exactly where he wants to go. Eyes over here, keeping everybody true on defense. He's going to get flushed right outside the pocket. You can do one of 2 things. You can panic, go right towards the defender, take a sack. You can try to run away from where the defenders are, or you can go outside. That right there is decision-making at its finest. Now, he's going to try to hit this individual who's screaming on a crossing route, and this isn't an easy throw. Now, who do we have over there coming up with a big play for him? Time and time again, going up and getting it, his wide receivers, who he has a ton of guys that can go up and get that rock. So that's Baker Mayfield, throwing on the run, just like Brett Favre. Now, listen. The picture is a closer comparison to Brett Favre than his actual gameplay. I'm not going to disrespect the legend Brett Favre by saying Baker Mayfield is just that. I will say this, and this might be a hot take, and take it for however you want it. Baker Mayfield's a better decision maker than Brett Favre.
Already.
If he could stay on that path and not get too caught up in trying to save the day, he'll be just fine. Hall of Fame is going to take production, some games won, maybe a Super Bowl, and longevity. So, Odell, you're close. I'm not going to say spot on, but you're close. What do you guys think?
That photo won me over the second I saw it.
To me, it's knowing what he does. That's going to be the biggest challenge because those tight windows and all that stuff, that caught up with Brett Favre, but Brett Favre made the right play a lot of times. Baker going for too much too soon might be the only thing that holds him back from having superstardom this season. There's so many options. He's going to want to do it, you know?
And you know how you kind of cure that? You give him superstars everywhere. Because what happens is when you have a young quarterback with only one or two guys to throw to, he's going to always force the ball to those one or two guys.
Does he ever take the check down? I don't know.
So we can't go wrong here.
Listen, he can take the check down this year, and he got some dogs at the running back position. So now Baker Mayfield's dropping back. He got 1, 2, 3, 4 pass catchers. Okay, reset. Now I have my running back and a host of them that can catch the ball and get busy. I'm just saying, they surrounded this young man with a ton of talent. He doesn't have to force the issue. The question is Freddie Kitchens going to be able to handle this young man in the short shorts?
The question is that guy the king of the North?
We'll see, Kay. He's going to have to win the AFC North. He's going to have to win it first.
You think he is? Brett Favre, a lot of interceptions.